So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our business meeting tonight. We are excited to host yet another business session that we believe is going to make us better and perhaps lay a good foundation for those who are listening in for the first time to start their own business and with time through our mentorship, establish themselves into financial freedom because we are determined, we are committed to make the world a better and a happier place. So, on my own behalf and on behalf of the people who invited you, if you're here for the very first time, allow me to warmly welcome you into this meeting. I will be one of the presenters. But then after I'm done, I'll be giving the baton or the mic to a very special guest speaker all the way from Zambia, someone who is doing so well, an inspiration to so many people. I will start by first introducing myself, and then I take us through the business opportunity. Dr. Kariuki Josephat is my name. I'm married to one pure Rose Charotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 children. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university teaching computer science, and Pieros was a high school teacher teaching physics and mathematics. And after working for a couple of years, almost a decade, we discovered that we were right in what we call rat race. Working so hard, month in, month out, year in, year out, nothing much changes, hand to mouth kind of income. And we knew if we don't do something to change that situation, then we might have to settle for mediocrity, mediocre life, average life. Yet we always desired a life of excellence, that success. And I'm reminded as I talk about this that really the change we want, the success we desire, starts from us. It starts with us. Sometimes we blame external factors, but we are the ones who hold the key to the life that we desire. Fast forward 15 years ago when we started this business, fast forward, we are no longer employees. We were able to fire our bosses, both of us, and I can confess with all humility that our lives have been very different, totally different from where we were before this opportunity. So we've enjoyed the whole thing for 15 years now, and I am excited to share with us how do you move from where you are to where you want to be on part-time basis for those of us who are already employed, they are working somewhere like I was doing. And if you want this to be your full-time job again, I mean business again, you are welcome. We are happy to mentor you on the best strategies. I know we are here because we have some dreams we want to accomplish. And so you will perhaps connect with what I will be sharing here in my slides. Allow me to go ahead and do that. I share our mission, and I'm sure it will align very well with some of our dreams. Right? So here we are, and we are saying that a superstars team, the team that is hosting this meeting, the team that Pieros and I established 15 years ago, our mission has always been constant. And we are so excited to bring you on board as we work towards helping many people to start their own businesses so that they can realize financial freedom, travel around the world, and enjoy a better lifestyle. That is our mission as Superstars team. We will focus on 3 main things. One, your health. Very easy to ignore, yet it will cost all the wealth that you have built over the years. Number two, wealth. We believe that every single person has the capability of building legacy for themselves, wealth that will span generation after generation. And three, lifestyle. It's not just enough to earn all the money and be very healthy. It's also important that you live that exotic lifestyle, travel around the world, enjoy the best the world has to offer. So that, as the late Dr. Monroe Mao said, you live full and die empty. So that is what we are going to look at. And we agree with Jim Rohn that your income really is directly related to your philosophy, your way of thinking, your perception, not the economy. That is why, even when the economy is too bad, we still have people who are living some very sweet life. Why? Because of their philosophy. I will move on and say this, that our solutions here are very easy to achieve, and the first one is on health, as I mentioned. We believe prevention is better than cure. We don't talk of health because we are sick. We talk of health because we don't want to join the sick. We are in wellness industry, not the sickness industry. And your health is your greatest wealth. Now, easy things here. Whatever you feed on, whatever you eat, you are either fighting disease or feeding disease. Which one do we do most? Feeding disease. Because it's yummy, it's sweet. Now, moving further, we are advised by the World Health Organization that if we want our health to be perfect, then we should eat in the healthy diets triangle here. Lots of whole grains, vegetables, less of proteins, very little of fats and sugars, and if possible, do away with them. But what is the modern day diet? It's the inverse. It's the upside down of what we have just said. We do more of fats and sugars, more of proteins, less of fruits and vegetables, no whole grains. We take the refined grains. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, when you do that, then we get exposed to these chronic diseases. Have you discovered that today, out of every 4 deaths, 3 are as a result of these chronic diseases? What killed that person you buried in your village, in your family, in your society lately? Is it not cancer, high blood pressure, stroke, diabetes, arthritis? Obesity, people don't think obesity is a disease, but it's the carrier of all these other diseases. Asthma. So the truth is, out of every 4 deaths, 3 are as a result of these chronic diseases. But we are saying it is time to reverse the trend. Good news, you and I are not part of the people who are crying of these chronic diseases. Instead of crying, we provide a solution. And what we've done, we've partnered a superstars team. We've partnered with a renowned company, a very reputable company by the name Neolife International that started in US 67 years ago, has spread all over the world to now more than 57 countries. And one would ask, how can a company span for all those years when most companies collapse within their first 3-5 years? It is because of the strong values that guide the company, and they are the same values that guide us as Superstars Team International. Number 1, honesty and integrity. Whatever you say, whatever you do, let it be the right thing, the honest thing. Number 2, people are number 1. We value people more than anything else. We take care of people, then people will take care of other things. Products that work. Can you see these guys here that we are calling Scientific Advisory Board members? These are the top doctors and scientists in the world. In fact, the founder of this Scientific Advisory Board, the late Dr. Arthur Fast, was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. What does that tell you about the level and rigor of the research they do? Top notch. So the products do the work. Equal opportunity for all, old, young, professors, not highly educated. It doesn't matter your background. As long as you have a dream you want to accomplish, you are welcome. And who doesn't want better health, greater wealth, lifestyle? Everybody needs. Then long range vision. It's not something that we are talking about today, we do today and tomorrow it's gone. No. Even when we are long gone, the business that we are establishing tonight will cascade down to the generations who will come after us. And a wise parent will want to not just live a decent life, but also propagate the same, cascade the same to his or her children and their children. All right. So that is why the company has been there for all these years, because of those 5 strong values. What solution does Neolife International provide us? And this is again one reason why we treasure the company Neolife as our business partners. We want to move the unhealthy cell that was as a result of eating badly to become healthy. Now, a healthy cell should be the way you are saying here. The membrane is soft and permeable, nutrients can go in very well, and waste can get out very well. But when we invert the triangle, then the cell becomes unhealthy. All our cells are like this, the unhealthy one up there, yeah, down here. So that the cell membrane is hard and not permeable, nutrients cannot go in, as you can see there, and waste cannot go out. So lots of toxins and waste is trapped within the cells. That is why people get the chronic diseases we talked about. But now Neolife provides us with, among the many other products, over 100 products, it provides us with one very unique product to take care of our cells. So never think of 2 products when you think of perfecting the health of your cells, the basic unit of health. What should come into your mind is 3NN. This product here, 3NN, is a game changer. I've used it every single day for the last 15 years. I love it. It gives me all the energy that I need and make sure that every single cell in my body is very healthy, vibrant, and devoid of any waste. So that is 3NN for you. Even if you forget everything else, remember 3NN, meaning whole grains of soya, wheat, rice. And that provides the lipins and sterols that feeds our cells. Now, I've said that we have so many other products, but I'll just mention the categories. We will, anytime you need, we will provide you with a product catalog with all the more than 100 different products. So for now, allow me to just mention the categories of the products that we have. The first and the largest category is healthcare products, the first one here. In fact, 3NN is within this category here that we are calling the healthcare products. So they are done in a way that if you need some specific solution for your health, like maybe you want to have energy throughout, then from that healthcare products, you'll find 3NN, Neolife tea that gives you a lot of energy, CoQ10 that gives your heart a lot of energy to do the work that it should be able to do. In a similar version, if you want to take care of your joints, maybe you love exercising, you want your joints to remain, lubricated, then we talk of omega-3 salmon plus full motion that generates new cartilage all through, and other products. If, for instance, you have young children and you want products for boosting the health of young children, we have likes of VitaGuard, Vita Squares, Chewable C, Liquivite, all of them. So you can understand now that in one category we have so many products. You want to regulate your blood sugars. Then we have, whether you're diabetic or you want to avoid getting to that level of being diabetic, then we have likes of Botanical Balance, Neolife Shake, and the like. That's enough for now. We have another wide category that we call skincare, organic age-defying skincare at the middle there. These are organic skincare, so that instead of putting on your skin chemicals, which many people do, you go natural. Your skin is the first line of defense. Why should you weaken that? so that toxins from the external environment will be able to get into your organs so easily through your skin. You don't want that. So throw away all the chemicals. I don't want to name them, to mention them, and use these organic ones if you love yourself. And you look younger for longer. That's why we are calling them age-defying skincare. There are many, depending on your skin type. Those who have got oily skin, normal, dry, we of course we guide you on which are the best for you. Again, a category there with so many other products. For those who are requesting for recording, we will share the recording, not a problem. Now let's move on. Then we have another wide category, and this is so important because every single person, I can tell you, you use this. Maybe chemicals out there, but now you get to use the organic ones here. And these are organic home care products. Who doesn't bathe? Do you bathe with organic soaps or chemicals? Who doesn't wash utensils? Do you use chemicals and then you swallow those chemicals? Or do you use organic ones? Your fruits and vegetables, what do you use? So here we have likes of LDC, light duty concentrate. Organic, very economical. You use very little, you mix with a lot of water, and so it will go a long way. So you end up saving a lot of money. The same LDC, it's multi-purpose. You bathe with it, wash utensils with it, fruits and vegetables, the same, and to unblock your sink. That water goes to the drainage, through the drainage into your garden, home garden, or kitchen garden, as we call it. And your little crops there will really be so nice. Because this is organic, so it will be food for the crops. That's amazing. Of course, many are not used to this. And I don't want to mention other products in that category, like of Super 10 for removing all the stubborn stains, care for disinfecting your surfaces and everything. There are so many. The last one that I want to mention here is the one you can see a plant here. The product there, we call it Super Grow. This is a very special product. I'm so excited that our guest speaker tonight, who is coming after this to share with us her story, is one of the leaders who have transformed farming big time in her country. Super Grow is a foliar. We'll train you about it later, but it will help your crops to absorb water in a very big way. And it is so economical because 1 liter you mix with 1,000 liters of water. You use it in any crops, it will triple the yields, and you discover that the whatever, if it's fruit, say whatever, they will be sweeter than normal. And you are excited as a farmer that you are not giving the world chemicals to kill them. You are proud of what you are taking to the market. So that is Super Grow for you. And we pray that every single farmer, small or big, will get to know about Super Grow and use it in their farming to revolutionize their farming. I've just mentioned the categories. In every category, you'll find many other products. But at this point, allow me to quickly now go to the second solution. A very wonderful solution. I know this is why most of us perhaps are in this call, and this is financial freedom. The expectation is perhaps you are working somewhere, you are having your good income, but you still want to have some additional income so that you're able to do more things that you need to do as pertains money. Financial freedom. Financial freedom. Let's start here, friends. And it's a question I want us to ask ourselves. Are you busy working for others so that they can achieve their dreams and you shelve yours? Or are you busy working for your dreams? Because if you don't work for your dreams, others will hire you to work for their dreams. Do you know there are people who, through their entire life, just work to help others become successful, but themselves, they go to the grave either mediocre, average, or not having achieved their dreams. We should refuse that. And tonight we want to see how can each one of us here holding hands, supporting each other, achieve our wildest dreams. I was shown this 15 years ago and my life changed totally. Now, what are your dreams? Because that is the starting point. What are your dreams? What is this that you really want to achieve? When do you wake up every morning very early to go to work? Is it to earn some good money? Is it to travel around the world? Is it to drive this kind of a good machine? Or is it to have a beautiful home? I'm here to tell you all your dreams are valid. But then the second question, where are you in this cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki? We have 4 ways of earning income. 2 are very limited. You may not go far. And the other 2 are really the best place to be. They will give you total breakthrough. I'll start with the limited ones. Employee and self-employed. E and S. Employees, they have a job. Unfortunately, they don't dictate how much they should be paid. They just have to conform with what they are paid. If they are disgruntled, they go on strike. They are cheated that their income has been raised, but now through the higher taxation, goes down to where it was or worse. Some earn a lot of income, but the expenses in the process are also very high, taxation and the like. But we also have self-employed people, people who have a small business, they own a small business, we call it a job. They own a job. But now, unfortunately, without them working like a donkey, they don't generate income. You don't open that shop, no money that day. But we are saying this. On the right-hand side, we have 2 different quadrants. And we start with big business builder. People who work with a system. What this means is they leverage on people. They are working with so many other people so that their income is not dependent on only their personal effort, but huge team, so that as long as the team is working, they are achieving their dreams, your dreams become automatic. You achieve them automatically. That is working with a system. Even when you are asleep, you are still earning. And that way you become an investor. The best quadrant to be is an investor, because as an investor, you don't work for money, money works for you. How many of us, and I will be keen to check on the charts, this one, sorry. I'll be keen to check on the charts here. How many of us would love to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side? From from the employed and the self-employed to the big business builder and investors. How many of us would love that? Thank you, Rose. Just checking on, by the way, who is in this call, because that question basically is to check who is with me here. I can see so many people want. Yeah, Jane, Zuleha, Christine, Restman. So many people want to cross over. Gladys, so many. By the way, you confess you possess. We have to always have that mindset of I can. By the way, I've not yet shown you how. I'm about to do that now. But you see, there are people, yes, Davis, there are people who are saying, I want to cross over. And they believe they can cross over. As a man thinketh, or a woman, so they are. Thank you, Josephine. Thank you, Caroline. Okay, I know everyone is busy chatting. Let me be moving on to show you how you can cross over. We are Superstars International Superstars team. And each one of us partners with Neolife International, so that Neolife provides us with the products that we use the Superstars team to build business. But then Superstars team will be mentoring you, giving you the best strategies on how to be very successful. So from day one, and I'll show you how this works, you become an entrepreneur from day one. You start earning additional income, residual income that you'll be earning even when you're not working. That's what we call residual income. You become your own boss, you work at your free time. You notice that, like our meetings, like this one, we do them in the evening. I know it's different timing for others in US and the other and Australia and all that, but we do the meetings in a way that you will be able to operate without restriction of your boss. Here you are your own boss. Not much risk. I am about to show you the very minimal capital that you need to start the business. Unbelievable. You get your own digital office. You get your own digital office. As long as you have a phone, you are able to build your business from anywhere in the world. Lots of incentives, travel, cash bonuses. I'll show you, I'll demonstrate that. And you are a part of a transformative community. It's amazing that in Superstars team, we focus on total personal development because we believe success is not something you pursue, but something you attract by the person you have become. And finally, you are on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Who doesn't want to be part of that kind of a mission? It's a noble one. So what do we do then? Success habits. Number one, we ask you to come with a very clear purpose or goal. As you start this business, you must be sure of what you want to achieve. And that goal should be motivating enough, strong enough, and exciting enough. Number two, we tell you now, you are partnering with the company Neolife International. And that company is you. There is no company and you. Now you are one. Therefore, you will not be using products from out there to build your business. You'll be using your own products to build your business. And even before you think of business, you want to switch from chemicals out there to organic stuff here. So you'll be using these products for your own good health, for your farming, everything. Now, listen to this. Every time you buy any product, you get points. Those points will be translated into a bonus. Number three is the big one. We talked of leveraging on people, working with the people. So talk to people so that they can either take advantage of the products that gives you profits or be part of the opportunity. And as they build their own business, that also gives you lots of points. It's still business for you. So this is massive. 80% of all that you'll be doing is number three, talking to people. And we are there to help you do this because we have built experience over the years. Now, how does that work? Let me now demonstrate to you how it works. It starts with you. It starts with you. Okay? You have partnered with the Neolife International and you pay only 17,880 Kenya shillings, which comes back to you in form of a couple of things. But I'll start with the most important one, 3NN. You remember 3NN? For opening your cells, cleansing your cells, energizing your cells. And you are given 3 bottles of 120 capsules each. Unbelievable. If you were to buy the 3NN, one bottle would be almost 5,000 Kenya shillings. That would total to around 15,000 Kenya shillings. But here you are, you paid only 17,880. You already have the 3 3NNs worth almost 15,000 Kenya shillings. In terms of points, each 3NN is that 4 points. So you already have 102 points. This means money, end of the month. Let me show you how it works. But just before then, what other things do you get by paying 17,880? You get international license. You know how expensive an international license can be. Literature materials to enlighten you more about the business. Your own website, as I've shown you. Free delivery of the kit anywhere in the country as long as Neolife is registered there. Recognition pin where we celebrate you as a qualified distributor. 2,000 Kenya shilling goes to the government of Kenya as VAT. So you can see really all that money is fully accounted for. Now, after that, now we focus on building the business. No other money will you ever need in the name of getting any other requirement from for your business. Now it's you building the business with our support. We use a powerful strategy that we call 3 in 30. Where you have started, then you bring in 3 people who are also dreamers like you. The other month, you do the same. Now, when you have brought 3 people, that gives you how many points? That's already 400 points. You'll not be paid from your 100 points. I hope you are listening to this. You'll be paid from the 400 points. Again, remember working with a system, leveraging on people. But let's even assume only one person is committed and serious out of the 3 people you brought. So you are 2 of you who are building the business seriously. And the one doing only 100 points, that is 200 points. If each one of them brings only one person, if each one of you, then it means you'll be 4 of you. That is 400 points. You are being paid a bonus at 3%. This translates to some good bonus. If you brought only one person, the 4 of you, then you'll be 8. That pushes the bonus to 5%, a couple of thousands. And you start getting very good recognition. You are a manager of the business, an international manager. Each one of you bringing one, you are 16, that is 1600 points. Now look at that power of a team instead of just you alone. If you were alone, you would be having 100 points. Now you are a team of 16, you have 1600 points, 10%. The bonus is already up there, earning in excess of maybe 30,000 or so, and you're a senior manager. When the team is that 2 people, this is very exciting. I've seen some people getting to this point of 3,200 points, like Susan Moida. I've seen her in this call. You are called an executive manager. For her, as an executive manager, she was earning 65,000 Kenya shillings. That's something exciting. $650 plus plus. When you are 64, this is where I will pause first. 64, then you have 6,400 points. You are called a director. You are earning a bonus at 25%. And this translates to over 120,000 Kenya shillings. That's way above 1,000 US dollars. And this is what I have to say at this point. That any single person in this call, for your first time or otherwise, you can start the business today, and through our mentorship, virtual and physical, where it applies, we help you to build a director business in 2, 3, 4 months. Of course, depending on your diligence, how hardworking you are, how aggressive you are, and why you want a lot of money. Now, once you are a director, your work is very simple: to help others to become directors like you. And if you have one director in your team, you are called a software director, earning in excess of 150,000 Kenya shillings. These are the people who travel around the world together. Our guest speaker, who is about to come on stage, will tell you how exciting this has been, because she is already there. With the 3 directors, you are a Ruby director, taking home in excess of 300,000 Kenya shillings. And with the 6 directors, you are a president, team member. And I really want to assure our guests that you can go all the way from distributor to president in a record time of around maybe even 2 years or so. For me and my wife, we took 2 years, 11 months, and we crashed it all the way to president. So why not you? And that means your life changes drastically. You can see where we were before the opportunity and what has happened to us driving those kind of machines and living some very nice life, taking our children to the best schools and so on and so forth. So it doesn't matter where you are, start where you are and keep building. And the beauty is you are joining the best team. As you can see, the founder there giving us the award for being president's #1 in Neolife World. For lifestyle and travel, this comes almost automatically. As you build your business up the ranks, you become a director, we take you to these 5-star hotels. You become a director, you can see the lifestyle there, or the Sereni Emara and the like, Sarova Stanley. I can see our guest speaker on this photo. I will be introducing her in a few seconds. She's right here with her husband, who is a medical doctor. They had traveled all the way to Nairobi, Sarova Stanley, for an exotic lifestyle, all the way from Zambia. Dar es Salaam lifestyle, Windsor, Santon Sun, a pure gold cotton hotel where we take our Ruby directors. And all these flights that the company has been paying for us to enjoy: Zambia, Dubai, Atlantis the palm, climbing to the top of the tallest building in the world. And if you are married, you travel with your spouse, everything paid by the company. Obai, an island in Indian Ocean, Cape Town, Abu Dhabi again, Mauritius, Mexico, Los Cabos, Abu Dhabi. You know, traveling and traveling and traveling. Mauritius again. Some of these destinations we travel, we've traveled more than 4 or 5 times because they are very exotic. This is just this year. We were in Cape Town. And again, we were with our guest speaker there. Everything paid by the company. And it is this year in May. And next year, we are headed to Egypt. Now, someone listening today for the first time, you will join us and we will guide you, we mentor you, we support you to be with us in Egypt. All expenses paid by the company, Neolife International, as an incentive. Once our guest speaker is done, and I want to now welcome her on stage, please jump on board. Don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. The pay bill is right there for those who are in Kenya. The pay bill is right there. Business number 985650, account number you put, account number you put. Sorry, I've messed up that. But the PayPal number is there. You are able to check it out. For those who are not in Kenya, you can get in touch with the person who invited you today, and they are going to guide you on how you can get started. So at this point, allow me to welcome our guest speaker all the way from Zambia. She joined this business and she was able to build it against all odds. Some of us will give excuses of this and that, but for her, as she shares her success story, you will realize that there is no genuine excuse for not succeeding. It doesn't matter what. So allow me to go all the way to Zambia and bring on stage none other than Ireen Mushukano, our upcoming president team member. Ireen, if you can hear me, please take it away.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
It's always exciting to be here. I'm very happy to be part of this important meeting. Let me just introduce myself and briefly give a background. So my name is Ireen Mushukano Maricelo. I'm married to one man, Tino Maricelo, and with him we have 4 children. I'm a nurse by profession, specialized in midwifery. I've served the Ministry of Health for the past 24 years. And I met this opportunity, Neolife, through farming, because I was looking for a solution for my farm, being passionate about organic farming. So I've had problems finding a fertilizer that would work in my field. And in the process, I saw this advert on Facebook. And besides it, there was Supergrow and a very beautiful picture of maize. That picture really attracted me. And that's how I caught the number, and we talked with the person that advertised. Apparently, it was Trust Me Apekwa. Oh my goodness, it was Trust Me Apekwa. So to cut the long story short, I bought, he gave me the instructions and I used it in my garden, and it changed every aspect of my life, not just the field, but my life as well. So that's how I started with Neolife as a distributor. And so the journey has been very amazing. I remember very well, if I have to take a brief steps backwards to remember the first day I was invited for an online meeting. You know, everything that was spoken or the presenter talked about sounded like it was, you know, something unreal. I couldn't believe what they recounted, the number of countries that they had visited. I somehow felt, no, this is not true. It can't be. Surprisingly, I picked this business seriously, and within 6 months, I qualified to be a director. And that's how life began. I can tell you today that even me, sometimes I'm shocked. I want to pinch myself to just see if really is this happening to me or not. But anyway, the best thing that I've done is to embrace the change that is taking place in my life and also in my family. So after qualifying as a director, I've been to Kenya, and this year I qualified to be a world team member. And guys, I can tell you, life is amazing on this side. So if you are not on this side where I am, I would encourage you to use all your efforts to make this one as a goal before the end of this year. Then you definitely realize that there is so much more in your life. It's just us to grab this which the company has given us freely for us to get. I will tell you that the traveling, the lifestyle that Dr. Kareko was talking about is real. It's not fiction, it's real. It happens, and there's so much more. So my experience this year, especially at the summit in South Africa just last week, I came back on Monday. The summit was on Saturday. And on Friday, we had a dinner gala. Let me tell you one thing. If there's anything that you should aim, not just to go for the summit, but your aim should be to go and attend this event, which is the dinner gala. Put it as a priority. Guys, there's no such an experience. You know, after all your hard work, after all your hustling, and the company now honors you to this dinner gala, it just feels so amazing. For me, I will tell you that it was time to unwind. It was time to reflect, actually, and appreciate the opportunity that has come into my life, because very few companies, even if you work hard, that they will get you to a gala dinner to appreciate you and spoil you with food and drinks and everything. For me, I'm very grateful that indeed this opportunity came. And even if the opportunity came, I still managed to qualify for the dinner gala. It wasn't just a dinner gala. We had privileges of being taken aside, and you are being interviewed every minute like you are a celebrity. Guys, don't play with this opportunity. It's a great opportunity that you should take seriously and work towards. It will change everything about you. For me, I don't... It's surprising, it's shocking, but at the same time, it's a humbling experience. You know, when you're being honored, almost every occasion you're being honored, it just tells you there's something that you have done, but you can still do more. So that one also came as a wake-up call to me to say, if I can enjoy this at this level where I am, it means there's so much more that I can enjoy. And I'm also working hard to get to the next level. You know what? 5-diamond director is the diamond director is my goal, because 1 ruby is so near to where I am now. And I think the goal is I'm setting the goal very high. Then the summit, the day of the summit, It was also another experience, a very good opportunity for me because I was also humbled to be on the panel of the business builders. So we're the four of us, one from Zambia, which is myself. There's Aune from Namibia. There was another lady from Mozambique, and the other one, I think, from South Africa. And being on that panel really is an experience that I would say that it gives you every right. It gives you every right to just work hard, because for me, it's actually telling me to say, you are getting there. You are moving the steps. You are moving the level. So can you just go on and do much more? And I know that the future is so bright. The future is so bright. I'm excited. And when I talked about the beginning that somebody was recounting how many countries they've visited and it looked like fiction, it doesn't happen. Believe me, this is a real life. These are opportunities that when you are not there, you will think it's not true. Try, put it as an objective for you to achieve and see what is on this other side. So Neo Life has changed everything about my life. It has changed everything about my experience in doing business. You are not just doing business, but you are also touching lives. I'm looking forward to the next destination, which is Egypt. Apart from Egypt, I'm very hopeful that again, I should be visiting Kenya. I know that I've established ties with this beautiful country, which is becoming a sister country. So next year, I'm very geared to be among you people and to interact with you. So please, my message to you is that which you are doing as a basic thing, make it bigger so that it takes you to the next level, so that it will make you travel the world. It will make you, those dreams, the people you see, or even if you see me today and you've never traveled and you feel like it's not true, let it happen for you. And having said that, I just want to wish you guys all the best, and let's just push the business so that, other than that, let me just say this. I think for us, being in Zambia, we are faced with so many challenges, but we rise above these challenges. I tell you that it's not easy to move products from a different country coming on the border. Sometimes we are faced with the, exorbitant charges that sometimes if you are not very strong, you may end up quitting. But let me tell you that when you have these challenges, those are your stepping stones for you to work extra hard, because people who quit are never celebrated. It's because we have moved those steps, those hard moments that we have jumped and come to the next level is what makes people celebrate us. We haven't done anything extraordinary that any other person hasn't done. It's because we have been consistent. We have been able to stand the waves, even if they come, because of the dream that I have personally, because of the focus that I have in this business. I believe that I will travel many more countries. I believe that I will touch many more lives. And this is the joy that I get from this business. So it's I'm imploring you tonight that if you are playing with this business, it's a business that can change your life. It's a business that can take you places. Grab it with all the opportunity, grab it with all your effort, and let's meet in Egypt in May next year, 2026. Thank you very much, Dr. Karaoke, for giving me this opportunity to be part of this meeting. Thank you so much. By the way, you look so amazing this evening.
Wow,
And my regards, Carol.
thank you,
Thank
Irene.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate and big congratulations for all your achievements. Thank you for representing us in South Africa. We were following and we are so proud of you. And thank you for sharing your
Thank
success
you.
story with the world. For sure, there's someone who will, within no time, get in touch with you and tell you, you know what, Irene, I listened to your story. I was a guest. I believed in myself. And that is why today I'm successful. So thank you for sharing your story with us. And now to
Indeed.
our esteemed guests. I want you to imagine that a year from today, or even much less than a year, you will be the one sharing your success story the way Irene has done. But for that to happen, you have to give yourself the permission. So I am kindly requesting you now at a personal level, do not doubt the potential that is within you. Remember, you can never succeed in something you have not started. You can never succeed in that which you have not done. Right? So, welcome on board. Get in touch with the person who invited you and ask them that one question. How do I start the business now? Don't procrastinate. Don't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is very far. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. I look forward to meeting all of you in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Thank you. God bless you. And have a lovely weekend. Turn to the person who invited you so that they can guide you on how to get started. Bye bye and God bless you.